Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Helen. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Sister wives Christine sued Kody for child support, the dramatic scandal explained. Christine Brown has been asking Kody Brown to share equal responsibility for their youngest child, Truly Grace Brown, and contribute to child support. Kody already had two wives, Miri and Janelle Brown, when Christine joined their polygamous household in 1994. Through a spiritual union, she embraced polygamy and chose to create a big family with her former husband and his other sister wives. Throughout their marriage, Christine and Kody have had 6 children, 5 daughters: Aspen, Mykelti, Wendlyn, Isabel, and Truly Brown, and 1 son, Peyton Brown. Christine wanted child support for Truly. Christine separated from Kody in November 2021, but she didn't file for child support and custody of their youngest daughter, Truly, until 2024. The Sister Wives cast member took legal action for various reasons, including securing financial support, protecting her daughter's parental rights, and establishing legal clarity. Christine also filed a paternity suit to determine Kody's parental status in order for Truly to receive the support she deserves from her biological father. Christine chose to pursue this route because Kody had been avoiding providing for Truly for a long time. Christine waited for years to file for child support. It seemed she wanted to gain an advantage over Kody, so she chose to do it after she had settled in Utah. Utah's legal environment is reportedly more favorable to single mothers. Therefore, Christine had an easier time asking for legal paternity, gaining custody rights, and pursuing child support. The fact that Christine wasn't legally married to Kody may have also influenced her decision to file the lawsuit in Utah, as she knew she would receive the necessary support in that state compared to Arizona. Christine requested a paternity test. She likely used the Utah court for the same reason, because Utah laws make it easy for mothers to receive child support for up to 4 years after paternity is established. Christine tried to secure retroactive financial support as well as ongoing support for Truly. She also did this to ensure that Kody would fulfill his responsibility as Truly's father and would be required to follow custody and visitation rules. Christine filed for a paternity test because Truly is now over 14 years of age. Truly can now express her preference, which would likely be to stay with her mother. In the meantime, Christine can make sure that Kody doesn't try to influence their daughter with his own religious beliefs. She would have the ability to prevent Kody from having any control over Truly. Additionally, Christine filed a domestic relationship injunction, which would prevent Kody from making negative comments about her in front of Truly or taking her on non-routine trips. Kody's not on Truly's birth certificate. One significant reason Christine chose to pursue the legal case was that Kody's name wasn't on Truly's birth certificate. Truly was born in April 2010. At that time, Kody was legally married to Mary and spiritually married to Janelle, Christine, and Robin. Since Kody wasn't legally Christine's husband, there was no need for them to ensure his name was on Truly's birth certificate. Given that Kody and Christine were in a somewhat healthy relationship in 2010, they likely didn't see it as a major issue if his name wasn't on Truly's birth certificate. She was also part of a polygamous family at that time, so it likely didn't matter much. Christine only took legal action after her split from Kody. She proceeded with the legal case after Truly had grown older and had moved back to Utah with her. Christine knows that Truly will need all the financial support she can get, so ensuring that Kody is recognized as legal father will help her now more than ever. Christine and Kody may have deeper issues. Christine's unexpected legal action against Kody suggests that she still has unresolved issues with him. When Christine and Kody ended their marriage, she explained that she took Truly with her to Utah to protect their daughter's relationship with her father. She believed that maintaining physical distance would actually strengthen the bond between Kody and Truly. Christine asserted that this arrangement would ensure that their relationship remained close even though they were physically distant. However, Kody didn't support Christine's decision. He dismissed her explanation as a manipulative attempt to control the situation. Christine and Kody no longer have the same beliefs, often speak negatively about each other in front of the cameras. It appears Christine has sought legal assistance because she knows she and Kody will never see eye to eye. As a result, she sought help to ensure that she could raise her daughter, truly, without having to make any compromises. Christine doesn't trust Kody because he hasn't given her a reason to. Therefore, the Sister Wives cast member wants Kody to fulfill his responsibilities by involving the legal system in their family matters. Christine Brown shouldn't be embarrassed by her marriage to Kody. Season 19. Christine Brown said she was embarrassed by her behavior during her failed marriage to Kody Brown. She didn't like who she was when she was married to the polygamous patriarch. Christine married Kody in 1994. By the time she walked down the aisle with him, he had already walked down the aisle with Mary Brown and Janelle Brown. Christine was his third wife, and he'd go on to marry a fourth, Robin Brown, 16 years later. When all was said and done, Kody had 4 wives and 18 children, but the good times wouldn't last. The Brown family was a thing of the past. 3 of Kody's wives had walked away from the marriage, and many of his children were scattered across the country, barely speaking to their father. Christine was the first of Kody's wives to divorce him, busting open Pandora's box in 2021. Janelle and Mary followed her out the door in 2022. During a recent episode, Christine reflected on her behavior during her marriage to Kody. Read on to find out why she was embarrassed by her behavior during her marriage to Kody. Polygamy wasn't good for Christine. Christine hated being in a polygamous marriage. She should have known what to expect. Long before appearing on Sister Wives, Christine grew up in a polygamous community. In fact, she comes from a prominent family, and there was speculation that Kody only married her for clout. Despite the fact that she should have known exactly what she was getting into, she didn't thrive as a third wife. She hated having to share her husband. She hated that her 6 children didn't have their father at home every night. She hated feeling like she was never good enough. It took a lot of guts for Christine to finally leave Kody. The Sister Wives Season 19 star tried everything in her power to make her marriage work. She loved Kody very deeply once, and she had all these romantic notions about her marriage that he could never live up to. After Kody married Robin in 2010, Christine couldn't help but feel like he preferred his new bride to his other wives. Over the years, the feeling gnawed at her, but she lived with it for her children's sake. Things came to a head during the COVID-19 pandemic. Kody and Robin were so terrified of getting sick that they enacted extremely strict mitigation rules for the family. Though Christine and her children tried to follow the rules, it never seemed like it was enough for Kody and Robin. When Christine needed to take 21-year-old Isabel Brown in for scoliosis surgery, Kody didn't travel with them. It was heartbreaking because Isabel wanted her father there. This was the beginning of the end for Christine and Kody's marriage. Christine never felt like she was good enough for Kody. Christine explained how much Kody cared about looks. Kody liked makeup, Christine said. It was like you had to always look nice. It mattered to him so much. She went on to tell a story about going camping with the family. While Christine and Janelle worked to make breakfast and clean up the mess, Robin spent all morning doing her makeup. She had to look perfect even while camping, which Kody later praised. Christine never felt like she could measure up in his eyes. Robin remembers the camping incident differently. She remembers having been sick the night before and was puking her guts out. The next morning, she remembers seeing Christine and Janelle making breakfast as she was simply trying to get ready for her day. Footage from the Sister Wives camping trip episode shows Robin looking perfectly healthy while doing her makeup at the campsite. Kody was often accused of favoring Robin, and her looks were a big part of it. It's no surprise that Christine always felt insecure. Christine felt disrespected. During a recent episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Christine reflected on her failed marriage to Kody. She talked about the fact that she used to sit around just waiting for Kody to be there. She went so far as to say that she was embarrassed by how wrapped up she was in Kody. Once she was free of her plural family, Christine met David, a widowed father of 8. Christine met David soon after divorcing Kody, and they were already looking at wedding venues after dating for a few weeks. Christine and David dated for less than a year before moving in together. The couple would get married in an October 2023 wedding that aired as a two-part Sister Wives special that aired in January. The wedding was attended by Christine's children, her former sister wife, Janelle, as well as her children. David's large family was also there, and the family seemed to blend seamlessly. Though leaving Kody was a big risk for Christine,